fuel excise duty cuts. Now, what is your sense of inflation? When do you think we get to that coveted 6% and below?
You see, first thing you mentioned about coordinated action, I think I must mention that the way I see it is that we have entered into another phase of coordinated action between the fiscal and monetary authorities to check inflation. RBI has taken a number of steps over the last 2 or 3 months. In fact, I would say much earlier we have been taking steps, but somehow certain sections of the market have missed it, and I will explain to you how. Now, the government has now taken action on wheat, on intermediaries and various kinds of intermediaries, raw materials, and of course the big one on petrol and diesel. Now, all these put together will definitely have a sobering impact on the inflation going forward. The petrol diesel tax reductions have been announced on in the weekend, and in RBI we are back on the drawing table. In fact, we are on the drawing board almost every day. So we will rework our numbers and give out the numbers in the next MPC in the first week of June.
No, the reason why I'm asking you is, I did a poll of CNBC TV 18 poll of economists. They don't see the 6% mark coming till fourth quarter. That is Jan-March quarter. So it looks like you will have to have 3 quarters of CPI above 6%.
No, you see, October is still quite a distance away. So let's not try and let's not speculate from this point of time. There could be other actions also in the intervening period. And October is still, today we are in May, so still about 5 months left. So let us see how it plays out. And I don't want to really, I cannot give a number today because we are working it out. I think MPC, the next MPC in June is the right moment when we can say what is the inflation projection that we have in mind. When last year, you see, by and large, the professional forecasters, their number moves in tandem with the RBI. Their numbers are sometimes lower, their numbers are sometimes higher.
Now it is slightly higher, sir. Your last number is 5.7. Pre-cut, fuel cut, the average on the street was 6.5 to 6.8.
No, I'll tell you, last year, or rather this year in February, when we gave 4.5, which many people thought was very optimistic, and if you ask me, I can explain you why it was not optimistic. The professional forecasters were about 5%. Yes. And subsequently, when we moved to 5.7%, I think the professional forecasters were around 5.5 or 6, around that percentage. So maybe little above 6. So they both are moving in tandem. And so therefore, my number, RBI number, we will give it out in June. And also, without working out the numbers and in the run-up to the MPC, it will not be correct on my part to give out a number.
Fair point. Okay.